Okay, dudes, I have never had giddy laughter while reading a CIA document ever in my life until right now. I'm reading through this Majestic 12 document because we're looking into Tesla and the aliens, right? I read this and it blew my mind, okay? And this is a perfect example why the military should not be the first contact with other species, okay? Let's listen. There was Roswell, when was it? July 7th, 1947, and it had all of these goofballs in it. General Robert Montague, Rear Admiral Sidney Sowers, James V. Forrestal, Vice Admiral Roscoe Killenbetter, Dr. Donald Menzel, Gordon Gray, General Hoyt Vandenberg, General Nathan Twining, Dr. Jerome Munsaker, Dr. Vannevar Bush, Dr. Detlev Bronk, and Dr. Lloyd Berkner. These four people in green, they all, after Roswell, were replaced and either or died. So by March 25th, less than a year, there's a second incident, Aztec, New Mexico, and there's like basically a whole brand new crew of people who are the Majestic 12, right? They're the ones who are in charge of having first contact with the aliens and deciding what to do with them. And they decided that they should keep it all secret. They did. They decided that was best for all of us. Most of them are Nancy's. And yeah, so let's read this conversation between an alien who they called extraterrestrial biological entity, EBE. Let's listen to this conversation between the two, okay? What shall we call you? What is your name in your native language? Oh, now even that isn't easy for me because you will not get the phonetic pronunciations correct without practice, and I am not able to write it down for you because we do not use an alphabetic printed language that I could translate to English easily. Why don't you try it out on us anyway? Of course, Septimus, Sectimus will do. That is the first of four names I am known by in our written language. This would be shown by a single graphic symbol that would explain my entire lineage. Why is your written language so different from ours? Why is yours so different from the Egyptians of 30 centuries ago? Forgive me, but that is not a simple problem. The group I belong to gave up any identification with any one planet or its culture before your people learned to make fire. There were once thousands of languages, both oral and written, in our many civilizations. It became important to use symbols to represent whole words and even concepts that all of us held in common. Soon your culture will do the same with public signboards at first. Travel and intercommunications of many people will always cause this to happen. Why are you here? Specifically to bring you these children, and we like trees. Yeah, side note real quick. Inside of the craft that they saw it crash into a mountain, and then they went and picked it up, and there was 3 adult aliens and I think a couple children, like less than a year old. And he says his mission was to give us those children, okay? Now, it sounds like you're thinking, ooh, Illuminati type stuff, right? Oh, God. What did these frickin' military men, what did they do with the children of aliens? I hope it's not this. It's probably the exact same thing that they do to our children that they, drink. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's what it is, but that is not what the aliens intended, okay? But dude, specifically to bring you these children, and we like trees. That is incredible. That is so funny. These aliens, I fuck with these aliens so hard. I'm telling you, this is incredible. Would you mind expanding on that? Dude, listen, certainly. In what direction? You see, we would hate to see you blowing up such a pretty little planet. To ruin so many nice trees, if you only knew how hard it is to make a tree from scratch. People are easy, they follow naturally, but not without trees, of course. Green things must be respected above all else, except children, and are very much alike. Dude, these aliens are friends. What are the intentions of your government by sending you here? Who sent you and why? If this isn't the first time evidenced by your familiarity with English, why haven't there been official contacts made? In reverse order, what? And be strung up from one of those beautiful trees? Why? Because you sent us an invitation we could not resist for our own curiosity as well as safety. We sent ourselves, or I volunteered, take your pick, and we have no government. We outlawed it, or rather, we outgrew it. I suppose you cannot outlaw a thing without laws, and those require governments, do they not? I don't understand. I know that. Try laughing. You still will not understand, but you will feel better about your ignorance. Let's go, dude. These aliens are clowning on these military assholes. This is incredible. This is why poets and artists need to be sent, not frickin' military. Dude, this dude is trying to chop it up, and they sent a Neanderthal military person to go talk to him. He's cracking jokes, brother. This alien is cracking jokes. I love him. But that's not good enough. Make me understand. It will have to suffice. One cannot teach until a student wants to learn. Now, how good do you want us to be? I will not harm you. We will not harm you or interfere any more than you want us to. We are only here to offer what you asked for in a manner we know you will accept. And you did ask us to come and visit. When? Who sent for you? Who invited you? Almost 50 of your years ago, you sent us signals. Now, right now, you're probably thinking, what year was this written? Guess. What was 50 years after Tesla contacted aliens in 1899? Around 1950? Around then? 1949? Yeah! That's exactly when. This is so crazy. Almost 50 of your years ago, you sent us signals. You were looking for us, and you scared us with a signal you should not have been capable of sending. So we answered, but you didn't understand our answer then, just as you don't now. We do our best to please others. When you didn't respond to our message to you and you did not come for a visit, we felt that we really ought to stop by and see how you are doing. It has been a long time, and it was the neighborly thing to do, of course. Besides, it was right on the way to another destination. Your world, I mean. You've been here before? I know. We were surprised that you had forgotten us. Dude. All right. So you have been visiting us for some time. I have no choice but to accept that, even though I'd love some proof. But you still didn't tell me who sent you the message from Earth that brought you back here. I know who did it. I know. Tesla. Funny you should connect those two subjects. If you dig in a place, I will show you on any world map. You will find your proof. Unfortunately, I am now in the wrong country for this, but others of my people will instruct the proper government to dig there if you do not mind. You see, in a remote part of the nation you call Yugoslavia, we visited and helped the people there to build a very advanced culture over 7,000 years ago. It will be found. But there is a beautiful mystery in the fact that the person who sent us your first message 49 years ago in 1899 did come from this nation originally. His transmission was sent from near here, however, in the state you call Colorado. Can you tell us his name? Are there any other proofs of your earlier visits? Bro, dude, I feel so bad for EBE. He has to sit here and deal with these unimaginative, dummy army people. Oh my God. Thousands of proofs. If you look around, the scientist I spoke of was an electrical engineer named Nikola Tesla. You are old enough to have heard of him when he was still alive. You know, I just thought of a very good puzzle for someone of you to solve. On an island you named the Isle of Pines in your Pacific Ocean, you will find what is left of a concrete landing platform we built there 115 of your centuries ago. You cannot miss finding that. Since the footings we put down still cover many acres, look for those if you would like to. No culture on your planet could have built them at that time. It would be fun for me if you ever locate them, because my great-grandfather helped to pour the mortar for them. Is this Glamham's platform that she found? Dude, stop. Dude, this is too crazy. This is real. This is fucking real.
Oddities. I did head a little further northwest, and I found a perfect right angle on the ocean bed, measuring 50 kilometers wide and 50 kilometers high. What could that be?
Dude, that is what EBE is talking about. Bro, this is so nuts. This is so nuts. Oh, let's go. My great-grandfather helped to pour the mortar for them. What? How long do your people live? Somewhat too long, I think, at times. We have built up our age somewhat. It would vary, but I was alive when your whole continent was practically a question mark on the sea charts. What about these babies we found with you? Are they human? What are you supposed to do with them? Raise them, of course, as I would have done. Certainly they are human, perhaps more so depending on whose definition we use. You are too far away from understanding the whole science of bioengineering yet for this to be sensible, but just accept that we have sown the seeds of a rich harvest for your culture, and this will continue. They are only children, not monsters, but raise them well, please, because the care of children is one of a few things we do not laugh about. Dude, this is literally Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. This, or galaxy, or whatever. These are like goofball aliens who are trying to guide us, and we send the people who are too stupid to understand what they're talking about. That's who we send to go. Dude, it pisses me off. We send dummies to go communicate with these people so they all think that we're all stupid as hell. Dude, they're gonna wipe us all out because they think we're all like the military. And look, they put children above all. That's important. That is something that I wish we did. Oh, man. If you say so, but such a trip has no purpose in our way of seeing things. Of course not. Like, dude, the care of children is one of a few things we do not laugh about. And then the reporter says, if you say so, but such a trip has no purpose in our way of seeing things. Of course not. That is why we do what we do. Listen now, because this could go on forever if you do not. We are at home wherever we park our craft. It is something by any standards you could apply. We are centered because this area of space is one we crash regularly as a simple matter of course, like your campers who vacation at the same place every year. Suddenly we find our camping site threatened by bears, but bears are protected. You are not supposed to hurt them, so you must tame them or give up the whole vacation. Do you see that although you are a long way from travel to another star, by our standards you will be overrunning the whole area by the next time our children pass by here? Do you see why it is vital, unless you destroy yourselves first, for us to tame you now before you come to us? Would you let savage headhunters roam the streets of a city without sending them to school first? We cannot interfere with you any more than you would interfere with bears in your parks. Someday we would rather you joined us, visited our world where we do make camp, and joined us on our long voyage of discovery, or not. It is your destiny as long as you do not try and alter ours. Try and grow late our perspective, and all the illogic you question will seem very reasonable. It is all a matter of scale, centuries instead of decades. Someday you will be just about like us, and you will see some new short-lived species will think you are a crazy metaphysical paradox too, and you will have to learn to treat them gently as children without letting your egos get in the way. But with your science, you could make any world your own personal paradise. Why live in spaceships? Yes, and with our weapons, we could take what we want to as well. Dude, this is awesome. But why have one world when you can see all of them? Let's go! You all covet land, a very old idea, and only natural when the supply is limited. Just try to accept that we are in paradise when we are seeing and understanding something new. Our God is change and our religion is understanding. Searching for truth is our greatest social challenge and purpose. When you build up your age, this will become as clear to you as why you must breathe air. It sounds like yours is the ideal perfect world. No. When you have more years, filling them profitably is a real problem. And the trouble with being a loving species is that you want to prove it by making more of your kind with a partner you love. Of course, this must be closely regulated in a culture such as ours, and so relationships of an intimate nature are difficult to leave to one's heart. Dude, this is fucking crazy. I remember this man, Tesla, you spoke of. He died during the war, 1943, but I never heard that he tried to contact other worlds. It was in all the papers, along with the story of how he was always being taken to court by his neighbors for creating lightning, which struck their properties. Besides, when Tesla wouldn't answer, we sent a reply to your great inventor, Marconi, that he had arrived for a visit. What? That we had arrived for a visit? Really? When was this? I'm sure he never reported it. Dude, Marconi did report it. He said it to Tesla. You see how you hear but don't really listen? Again, it made all the papers. We just arrived here in 1930 or 28. It was 1922, and we sent him the letter in his own code. It meant that he had visitors. We told everyone that he knew for certain that the signal came from outer space, but nobody really listened. Well, after that, we began to figure out that your man Tesla was way ahead of the rest of your science, even by accident. He shouldn't have learned how to do what he did in his lifetime. Dude, this is so incredible. Why did it take 20 years for you to answer Tesla's message? It did not. We answered it immediately. Oh, I see. Our arrival took 22 years, not 20, because it is how long it takes to get here from where we were when we got Tesla's invitation. So long. You took such a far journey just to find us and didn't even contact us. As I said, it was on the way to somewhere else. We were planning to visit anyway. Besides, how long or far is all relative. It is not when we live as long as we do, and you do not see even now that we always live in space. We outgrew our origin world many generations ago, in fact. You have to try and understand that you are really living in space too. The only difference is that we left our natural planet and built a new home to go where we wanted. You did the same thing when you left your caves and built houses, and for the same reason, it's all relative. But why not contact us after such a journey? Oh my God, dude. Listen! Laughing. He's laughing at him. I am sorry, but you still do not see. We did contact you. We are contacting you, all to the limits of your ability to hear our message. I keep telling you that it is relative. Please laugh about it. I am trying to explain a limit to your perception, which is caused by your limited perception. Do you see the wonderful paradox? Dude, I wish I could have talked to this mother fricker. This dude is awesome. Okay, here we go. Last one. You speak of the heart being the seat of emotions. This is a concept we use on Earth, but we know it to be a sort of romantic fiction. Why does an advanced race like yours maintain such a notion? Well, I use that particular expression for your benefit. But why do you object to romance? Your species is driven by little else except romantic vision. Why not ours as well? Certainly our way of life must seem romantic to you. It does to us. We write poems and express ourselves with works of art just as you do. Many of the greatest works of construction on your world were inspired by a joyful effort of our people and yours in your distant past. We leave those wherever we go, and you romantic creatures have tried for many generations to explain why such huge monuments to human engineering were ever built in the first place. Why they were built to express the joy of living, of course, and the great sense of satisfaction our people have gotten from working side by side with yours has been one of our biggest joys in life. That is another reason for our being here. Surely even a small child can understand such joy. Ugh! You keep talking about a message for us. Can you define that a little more? Dude, at this point, it's like EBE should have just self-imploded, because poor guy having to deal with these idiots. We simply are. We have no deeper purpose than to be. Yes, that's what it's all about, dude. We're here to experience. We're here to learn. We're here to have fun. We're here to have conversations with EBE and just listen. We're not here to fucking... Oh my God, dude, I can't believe they've had to talk to these idiots for 75 years, bro. Of course, man, Tesla talking to them before the atom bomb, like every single thing Tesla was doing, we need to do now. We have to. It's the only way out of this, guys. All of his inventions give us the solution to every problem we have. So we seek to be accepted at the lowest level possible and hence the broadest one possible. That is as a cultural myth. We seek to be the next Santa Claus, to put it bluntly. This must come to your people, from your people. The understanding will be given you by the widened perceptive skills of these children we are bringing you. For your sakes, this must not come from political or religious leaders. It must flow evenly throughout all the common cultures of the earth. The message is not that we are here, but that each of you can control where you are going, or like us, or different, as you choose, but you choose, not your political leaders who believe they only a tiny percent of the elite can rule wisely over their masses, or those who spread fear of death in order to enrich their lives through religion. Knowledge is only good when spread like seeds from which wisdom might grow. Thoth, and faith has purpose. Only known it is not created of fear. Faith in the why can't I read that? Faith in the wiseness of truth and in each other. Your world will come to ours soon enough. Our hope is to be able to receive you as friends and something when you arrive. That is our message. You must do the work for yourselves. If you do, you will keep all the rewards. Bro, this is incredible. This is incredible. This is real. 100%. At this point, I totally believe this shit. These people are real. Like, dude, and oh my God, I can't believe that we've sent these dummies to talk to them. It's not right. We need to demand to speak to EBE. And bro, I bet they killed their kids. I bet they experimented on them and tortured them. Oh my God. I hope that they took their kids back and bro, please talk to anyone except for the government. Please, EBE. I would love to talk to you. I will talk to you in Thoth. I'll be so respectful, I promise. Okay, anyway, guys, this is nuts. This is real. Tesla is the guy. He is just our friend. Dude, Tesla fucking called it, bro. They sent 1, 2, 3, 4, and they were waiting for Tesla to send back 5, 6, 7, 8. Why didn't you, Tesla? Damn it. But, dude, this is crazy, right? This is real. This is so real. Because this stuff about Tesla and the aliens, I mean, they talked about it at the time. They all ridiculed them, and the aliens even knew. But dude, this is marvelous. Okay, we're looking into the frickin' Majestic 12 right here. You see them? That's what I'm building next. This is all important, guys. Let's go. Aliens are real. Okay, love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.